just said yesterday, will I use force, military force against the cartels? Absolutely. They're projecting things. A lot of this has already happened, but a lot of things he's saying it because why? We're going based off those continuity directives. It's showing that we're going into we will go into some form of martial law, which will mean people are going to sit at home again. And that's why COVID, when you go read these federal continuity directives, it's all outlined. The national security strategy was put out December 2017, his national security. It's perfectly aligned with that February 2018 FCD. All right. Now, all of them talk about this, but that one alone, and there's one other one, it talks about the pandemic word for word as what you witness before it happened. It talked about when people don't report to work. It talks about catastrophic events. It talks about people dying way back here in 2017 and 2018. So this was something that people have to get in the mindset of a military. Sometimes you have to save $6 billion and you might lose 100,000. But in order to flip this giant corruption we've had on the world, this giant cabal, this deep state, the swamp, the rhinos and dinos, all of the evil politicians, not just in the U.S., but the world has to operate in a military mindset, meaning that you may have to sacrifice here. It's unfortunate, but that's what people have to understand. But when you read those federal continuity directives, when you actually read them and apply what you've seen from 2016 to present day, it'll show you that the pandemic was a good guy thing to get people to sit at home, for this reason, for the bigger event. That was a test run to see how many people would actually, and I'd have to say, boop, if I have to be a little military dark humor, boop, remember to pimp my ride. All they did was take flu numbers, put a new word with it, and say, wear this mask that, the greatest pandemic in the world, and this little diaper is going to protect you from it. What did people do? They got on the train, right? And when I was down at Trump International last time, I've already taken enough heat. I might as well take it now. I don't know the guy's name, so I'm not throwing him under the bus. He was turning 80 February the 18th. All right, it's February the 19th. He was going to turn 80. But this guy was Jewish. And he sat there and he said it specifically. I heard him say it. He said, when us Jews address the elephant in the room, when us Jews finally address and have the conversation how 13.8 million Jews of our people kept getting on a train. How did 10,000? How did 50,000? 13.8 million. Hitler had what? 10% of a military controlling 90% of people. How did those people keep getting on the train and not think, well, cousin Susie didn't come back. She's been gone a year. She ain't been back. Oh, how did 13.8 million people? So when people want to see the bigger picture, how the military thinks, right now they're in operation mode of saving as many as you can. So this was a planned thing to set up this big event because President Trump keeps dropping it.